Hello everyone and welcome to Coding Cart. So in this session we are going to solve one HackerRank problem from the topic Python. So you can see here the problem is time delta and it's under the date and time section. So let me first explain this problem. So what we have to do here is we have to find the absolute difference between two timestamps. So for example, this is one timestamp and there is this one. So we have to find the absolute difference, you can see here. So how to solve this problem? Now you can see here we have to complete this function time delta in which they are passing two timestamp t1 and t2, and this is the main in which they are taking the sample input. This is for the total number of test cases. Like here you can see they have taken two number of test cases and they are giving the two time t1 and t2 for one test case and this one for the second test case. So before solving this problem, let me first explain you few methods over here. So for example, let me zoom this one. So here we have to use date time. So for that let us first import from date and time, from date time import date time as dt. Now here we are going to learn two functions like str format and strp time. So before that let us print today's timestamp, but before that let us print the current date and timestamp. For example, if I'm printing print dt dot now if I execute this one, you can see here now it is giving the correct, see, date 2022 first and 18. So today is 18th January and you can see here the time is 12 is for 0 here, 00, and 16, you can see here the minute is 16. So we are getting the current date and time, means this is a current timestamp. Now let me explain you few methods. Like the first one is str format time. Now let me explain you this strf time, means string format time. So let me copy this one and let me paste over here. Now we want to get like day name. Like here I have already opened this Python date time. So if you go here down, so we will get one table like this one, a reference of all the legal format does. So for example, if we are using this %a, so what it will give, it will simply give a weekday in short version like WED. If we use %b, then it will give the month name in full version, you can see here. So let us use any one of them. For example, if I use dt.now dot str format time and it accepts a string and suppose capital B, so it will simply give the month. So this month is January, so it will give January in full version. So you can see here it is giving January in full version. So let me copy this one and let us try some other thing. Like you can see here, for getting the, suppose this one %d, for getting the day of the month. So here 31st, now today's date is 18th, so if I use %d over here, so it will give 18th. So you can see here it is giving 18. So this is the str format. So for this one, to get all these required things, we can simply use this reference table. Now let me explain you another method. The next one is strp time. So this is for converting the given date, string date, into datetime format. For example, if I show you, let me write one date, like suppose print, and suppose if I am giving dt dot strp time, and now it accepts two parameter. one is the date for which we want to convert into date time. So for example, if I am giving 21st June, 21st June and comma, and the year is 2018 suppose, and this one is a string, so we have to give in string type. And now we want to convert the format into, suppose we have to give in string, suppose the format is %d for getting the date. Now suppose this is my date and this is June, this is printing in full version the month name. So for this one we have to use %b, as here we are using %b. Now not comma space, and for the year you can see here, for year what we have to use, here we are giving year, full year. So for year you can see, for full version of year we have to use %y. So we'll use here comma and then %y in caps. Here we have used this comma cause you can see here till here 21st June. After that we are using comma, so we have used here comma. Now if I print this one, you can see the output how it is printing. So you can see here it is giving the date in this format 2018 06 21, means 06 is for June, 21 is the date. So it is converting into date time format for this given date. So this is our required thing, means if we use this strp type and here if we pass the given time t1, it will simply convert into date time format like this one. And if we can simply use another dt.strp time for t2, then it will convert again into timestamp format. So we can simply use absolute of t1 minus t2 after getting in this format. You can see here, if I can simply give this date and the format type for this one, if I can simply give this input and convert this for using the format type to get the timestamp, and if you pass again this one with the help of strp time to get the desired format like this one, timestamp format, then we can simply subtract t1 minus t2 by using the absolute function. So let us write that code. For example, if I write, let us write here only, here they are passing the date, let me zoom this one, here they are passing the time t1 and t2. Now we have to write our logic over here. Suppose if I write for the first date, suppose first equal to, now we have to use date time format. So for that let us import from date time, import date time. Okay, now suppose here first date, we have to use our logic, first date suppose as dt. Now here first equal to, for the first date, first equal to dt dot strp time, correct. Now here we have to give, the, here it accepts two parameters. So the very first one is the string date, so which is t1, and here we have to give the desired format type. So if you see here, what will be the desired format type? So let us copy this one and let us paste here so that we can write the desired format. For example, let us paste here, and below this one we can write the desired format. For example, this Sunday is in small. So for this one you can see, for small what we have to use, like this, percent %a, this one for this Sunday, for getting the day name in small. Now second one is the, this one is the date. So for that we have already used percent %d. So for that one we will be using percent %d. Now this May is in full version, so for that we have used b, correct? So for May we have to use b over here, and for getting the year in full we have to use percent %y in caps. So this is the timestamp. For getting the timestamp, you can see here we have, see, we will be using this timestamp. For hours we will be using capital H. For minutes we have to use percent %m, and for second we have to use percent %s. And our time format is in this format, 0 to 23, this our format, so we will be using percent %h. So let us use here, this is the hour, so for this one we will be using h. For minute we will be using capital M, and for second percent %s. And the last one is, this one is, you can see here we have UTC in small, this format we have percentage %z. So for this one we will be using percentage %z. So now we are okay, means we are done. We will be using this format for this T1, and similarly for T2 also this format. So let us write this in string type. So here we will be writing, let us copy this one and paste here. Okay, now if you see here, they have used this colon also here. So for this one we will be using, after H, here we will be using colon, and they have used after one after the minute. So we are done. After that, one space and percentage %z for this UTC. So we are done with the time one. Now for the second also we will simply copy this one and paste here, and this is for the second. Now this is time T2. Now we are done. Now after that, our next thing is just to subtract first minus second, and we have to get the total seconds. So for that we will be simply using dot total seconds method. It will simply convert into seconds, and after that we will be using int function to get into the integer, so that we have to return our required things in the string format to get the correct output. Now we have converted this into integer. After that we can simply use absolute function to get the correct output using the abs. Now we can simply use return, and we have to pass these things in a string format. So for that we can simply use str, and we can simply pass this result. Now we are done. So what we have done here is, we have simply subtracted first minus second, and on that we have used total seconds method to get the total seconds. After that we have used int function to convert the desired output into integer. After that we have simply used absolute function to get the correct output. Now we have to return into string format. So for that we have used str function to convert all these things into string. So we are done. So we can simply run this code and check. So you can see here it is passing the sample test case. So let me submit this code. So you can see here it is failing the test case. So why it is failing? So maybe you can see here it is passing the sample test case. If you see here the sample they are playing with us, you can see here they have given Sunday 10, and for this month they have given May. So let us copy this one date and check what we are getting output. For example, this is our sample input. Now we will use this method to get the correct output. Correct. So let me pass here, and suppose we are passing this over here. Suppose I am passing this in a string format. So now if I execute this one, you can see what we are getting. So you can see it is giving 2015 5 10. Now what if I change here May to suppose June, because for June this was for December. Suppose we are passing December in full version, what will happen? Because we have used here capital B, correct? Capital B for displaying the month name in full version. Now suppose if I am passing here December, now if I execute, what will happen? It is giving 12, means it is correct. Now if I pass DEC over here in a small, now you can see it is giving us the error. Means if you see here for displaying short version month name, we are using %B, which will display only 3 character. Like for December we are using DEC, but for May it is already in 3 character. Means for May, if you see here, it is already 3 character. So either capital %B or small %B, it will work fine for this one. But whenever we are using here, like for December we have used DEC, and here we have used capital B, capital B, here it is simply throwing error. Means it is not taking the correct value over here. Means here we have to change this B to small b, then it will work fine. You can see here it is working fine. Here it is giving 12, means in this code everything is correct. Now we don't have to give here capital B, we have to give a small b, as they will pass only the short form in this input sample. They will pass only the short form. Now if we execute this one, let us submit directly. Now you can see test case 1 got passed. Now waiting for other 2 test cases. Now you can see here it is passing all the test case. So congratulations, we are done with all the hidden test case. So this was the problem in which we have to learn about strptime function, in which we have to convert the date into datetime format like this one. And also here we have learned about the strftime. Like you can see here we have used %B for getting the full version month name, %D for getting the date. And also if you want to use the other formats as per your requirement, you can simply go through this W3 school, this date and time chapter, and you can check out this box in which they have given all these required format. So we can use this as per our requirement. So that's all for this problem. So if you have learned something new, please do like our videos and subscribe to our channel Coding Cart, and stay tuned for the next videos. Thanks for watching.